Hi everybody and welcome to the latest video. It is Thursday afternoon. It's been a very busy market day for us and it's been a lot better than last week. Last week on market day we really suffered in the shop. We had I think one customer the whole day, and that happened right at the end of the day, I think. Other than that, it was busy. It seemed like the market didn't help even though it was very sunny. Today it could be a combination of things, people getting paid. Even though it was really horrible and grey outside and rainy outside, we still actually did okay in the shop, and we actually drove some sales to the shop from the market stall. I actually did a market stall outside of the shop, literally just a little bit to the left out there, so you could see the stall from the doorway, and it was right next to the shop. Ideally we'd have it right in front of the shop, believe it or not, but it was fine that it was literally a couple of feet to the left of the shop. And we were catching people's eyes, and they were looking at the products that normally wouldn't have come into the shop, and it even in a couple of occasions meant that people saw stuff that they liked and then went into the shop and bought stuff. So it was an amazing experience in that respect. It didn't take a huge amount of money, don't get me wrong, but for our first attempt at this, it was a real eye-opener, and it's definitely cemented our thoughts, both Beck and I. We're going to continue to do this, where Beck will keep an eye on the shop and I'll go outside and hopefully direct people towards the store and attract more custom, which is fantastic. Now, as if all of that wasn't enough, during the day lots of deliveries have been coming in, lots of orders for things have been coming in, so we've got that to sort out, do social media posts about it, etc., and obviously make sure that it's listed on the website immediately, as well as put onto our system, and the works, and obviously displayed properly. We've had some really cool stuff come in. This is a Leia Organa person. As you can see, it's got really nice texture, cool chibi picture of Leia, and on the back it's got like her name in like a signature style, and then you've got that emblem. And Beck is just listing.
I'm just listing this one. This one is coming out of the plastic wrapper as well.
And that, what does that say? I Am the Rebellion.
Yeah.
So that's another Star Wars one.
And then we've got the.
We've got the magic
Aladdin
carpet from Aladdin.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's just a tiny, literally a tiny amount of. That's like negligible. So lots. Yeah, loads of stuff to still get on and list. So we're going to be making sure that we get that done as soon as possible. Whilst Rebecca is in the front doing the listing, I've got a whole bunch of shipping to do. We actually had a bit of a crazy day on eBay for us. I think we did about £350 on eBay, which was fantastic. One of those things, one of the things that sold for good value was a. I'll show you this thing here. This is a Garmin eTrex 20X. It's like a portable GPS device, so when you're out walking or hiking. And this actually sold used on eBay for we took an offer for £115 plus there was shipping, so in total it was like £122 for this. So this was quite a substantial sale out of that 350 odd pounds. It doesn't happen very often, but every now and then you'll get a customer that is rebuilding a car and they just start buying from you. This gentleman from the States has actually already made some pretty sizable purchases from us, and yesterday and today he's been busy again buying all this stuff, which I'm very, very grateful for. As you can see, there is stacks here. This is all for one car. There's 21 parts here, 21 parts. You're looking at, if you're wanting to know what like 200 quid worth of RC spares looks like, this is around that mark in terms of value. Rebecca's having a tea break. this is the what do you think of the working conditions?
Pretty good.
It's now 5 minutes to 6. I've just gotten back from the Royal Mail dropping off postage, and it's been a pretty full-on day. I only just managed to get all the parts and the cells picked, and I got to the post box I think with about 10 minutes or something to go before the final collection. So I've just gotten back from doing that. Beck and I are now about to pop on and do like a tiny little Instagram live, because we're trying to get good at social media and trying to promote like what we have, because we have had some insanely cool stuff come into the shop. It is Friday morning, and it is a very, very sunny Friday morning, and we're just on a canal walk. This is like now part of our daily routine. It's very relaxing, and it's just a great way to start the day, and we end up walking quite a lot of steps.
And we do this walk twice a day.
Yeah.
Don't we?
Yeah, we do this walk twice a day, and in the evening we really look forward to it, because I personally find it quite a great way of like just decompressing after the day. Like I look forward to it. I don't see it as a, oh god, now I've got to go and walk the dog. It's just nice, and I think we're lucky that obviously we've got that kind of an environment where we can enjoy it. I mean, the scenery here is just is mind-blowing. There's no other word for it. I mean, I'll show you best I can. It's very sunny, so it'll be a bit blown out, unfortunately. The sun is literally right above there. It's a clear blue sky day. Absolutely stunning. But even when it's grey, it's still gorgeous, isn't it, honey?
Absolutely.
Yes, I think so. So yeah, we're going to do this, and then once we finish the walk, we will be on our way to the shop, where we already have quite a busy day planned. Okay, it's a little bit later on, it's midday now, and we're in the shop, and it's been quite a busy morning. We've had a couple of customers pop in, nothing amazing, but work-wise we have been really quite busy. We've just started moving stuff around, which has created a lot of space. So for example, we've now got a lot of space there, because we've actually moved all these baseball caps onto the wall there, so that's kind of really created a lot of space. And right now I'm getting on with some shipping. Got some orders to pack, including like this Destiny figure. Sold one of these little Predator die-cast figures as well, and a couple of other bits and pieces, so I need to be getting on with that. One other thing I just want to talk about is one of the benefits of using Royal Mail when sending post is sometimes they surprise you, and you will end up with parcels that you sent out months ago. I've had a parcel returned to me that I posted out, I can't even remember when, and it was quite a good value sale. It was a £40 sale, and it was for a tuned pipe, or an exhaust pipe for a radio control nitro RC car. And I posted this in September 2020, and it went abroad somewhere. It's been away for so long that the ink on the thermal label has just vanished. There's literally no address, and the only way I'm guessing they found where to send this back to was because my customs declaration form still had its ink on it somehow. So this has ended its way back to me, so I'll be able to relist that and sell that, so that's fantastic. So honey, do you want to tell a cool story?
So the postman came in to drop off a return.
Yeah, an eBay return.
And he was like, this type of store is right up my street, so he had a good look around and made some purchases. That always makes me feel like that's just so cool, isn't it? So he came bearing bad news with the return. Well, we were expecting it, so it wasn't really bad news. And yeah, but he just happened to love the shop and did a bit of shopping, and it's just so nice when that happens. I thought we would update you guys on the day. It is now, it's the end of the day. It's been a hectic Friday, hasn't it? It's been a really good day of sales. It has been.
Customers, we've had a lot of eBay orders as well.
We have.
For us anyway, so we're pretty pleased. Lots of stocks come in, and we've been doing a lot of remerch.
That's been like over the last 2 days, so like there was a bunch of deliveries yesterday, we had another one today.
Yeah, we've had lots of merchandising to do. It's been quite good. Feel very productive. Just to give you an example of some of the stuff that's coming, we've had these amazing ripped design Jurassic Park caps come in. They've got like what looks like scratch marks, which is really cool. The Avengers cap is nice. We have got the Shining bottle opener keychain, so it's like a bottle opener and keychain in one. Room 237 there, really cool. We've had some more caps: Superman, Back to the Future, Fast and Furious, Venom, and obviously we have got the Decepticons and Autobots repping as well. So really nice stuff, bunch of stuff. I was showing you barely any of it, to be honest. We've got some Star Wars merch as well, including like a little Star Wars office light, and we've got like a Stormtrooper little light thing there. We've shown you some of this stuff, but yeah, there's loads. Got Lucille now. Got Lucille in stock as well. So if you want to foam Lucille, plenty of stuff. And there's more in the back that needs to be put out. So really excited. Good start since being back from lockdown. We're just kind of working out the kinks with all of the tech and everything, which has been good.
We had a couple of tech issues today.
But not really our fault. I think Sum Up had a little, brain fart earlier, didn't it? Where it wasn't.
Which was a little bit frustrating.
The tills we've decided was user error. Our till system is working fine. It's not causing any issues, is it, honey?
No.
No. We'll leave it at that.
I would dispute the user error.
Of course you would. It's now probably 20 past 8 or something, I don't know. And Beck and I, there's Beck, we are out for our evening walk with Alf. There's Alf. It's a lovely evening. Ground's a little bit damp because it has been raining. We've just come off from doing our Friday chat where I got cramp in my thigh. Thankfully that has now kind of gone away. My thigh is a little bit sore after the fact, but that's normal. It's been the first time in a long time since I actually got a cramp, so typical. It had to happen whilst live streaming, of course. But anyway, it's just really interesting that even though it's been a long day, both Beck and I are absolutely shattered, yet we still found the energy and time. We have a real good chat, don't we?
We always have a good chat. Yeah.
Really good chat about just what we're planning on doing in regards to the business, what work needs to be done, and plus just our goals for the future, and where we're planning on taking things. And it's just one of those things, it's just amazing where no matter how tired you get, if you've got the right motivation and passion, you somehow find more energy to do more than you ever have done before. I think this is probably the busiest we've ever been, in terms of just how much we're filling our days with, how much we're achieving, right?
Yeah, definitely.
And even though we still managed to find the energy to do it, and this is not, I don't know like my point of really sharing this, because it's not to brag or anything. Whoop, Alpha just pulled me. It's not to brag or anything, it's just interesting, it's just interesting that you can push yourself really far, and your body and mind can meet that kind of expectation. It's like, I think that's what it comes down to. Like, if you'd asked us previously if we could do this kind of workload, and we would have thought, no, there's not enough time, we're busy as it was, and then we've pushed ourselves and we're fitting in that much more into the same 24 hours, and we're managing it. So we're gonna just keep pushing, I suppose, until we do reach like that wall or whatever. Hi everybody, and welcome to Saturday morning. It is now about 10 to 10, so we're about to open the shop. Beck has just made her way here. I've just made my way here. I went to the car boot this morning as well, so I was at the car boot for 7 AM, which is about the time they start letting people in at the car boot I go to, and I picked up a fair few bits, which now we need to organise and put away, because currently our office is looking a little bit cramped, really. Lots of stuff on the floor, on the tables, etc. So I'll just show you what I picked up, and as I go along tidying it up. This lot of mega blocks. Normally mega blocks is to be avoided, but Halo mega blocks, if it's complete, can be okay. I've seen this set sell for about £30.
but we need to make sure that it's all there, or at least close to all there. I saw like a near complete one fetch 30 on eBay. We paid £2 for this, so it should be okay. Beck will obviously be in charge of building this up, because otherwise I would never have bought it in a million years, because I can't stand Lego, as in building it. I like Lego, but building it, not my cup of tea. Now, next thing I picked up was a bag of Wii console stuff, partly because I've already got a Wii console here that needs a couple of wires, like I need like the AV cables, and there was someone selling a Wii console which had some wires and some bits and pieces, so I picked that up. It's not in the best condition, the console. It was one of those where it's like a bag of stuff, so you can just see there like just a really nasty bag of stuff, so that's going to be wiped down, cleaned before it can be sold. The console's missing its top. It looks like it's just, I don't know what people do to their things, but the cool thing is I got the whole lot for a tenner, and it came with a couple of controllers in there as well, so, and a few like AV cables and things, so that's good. So it'll help me complete the other Wii console I've got, so we'll have 2 Wii consoles available for sale. So that was the next thing I picked up. Now, from the same store as that, probably my best pickup of the day, there was a guy selling, the guy was also selling some computer monitors. So I'd agreed to pay a tenner for the bag of Wii stuff, and he had those monitors at the bottom of his stall. It was these ones here, so really nice Dell like full screen jobbies. They just look really nice actually. So he wanted a tenner each. I offered him £15 for, well no, I think I said, would you take a tenner and I'll take both of them, and he said no, but I'll do 15. So he sold me them for 15. Now, assuming they're working, and obviously that is a a big assumption, they will be worth some good money. Used condition, these sell for about £100 odd. I think refurbished people ask for like 130, 140, but used condition you're looking at about £100, I think, for these. So for £15 for 2 of them is very, very good. So very pleased with that pickup. So that's probably my favourite pickup of the day. And then finally, a couple other things I need to show you. Actually, it's not my favourite pickup. My favourite pickup is something else. But I'll show you that. But it's one of my favourite pickups. The other thing I got was a massive, massive bundle of very heavy books that I'm kind of like hoping was an okay pickup. I didn't pay a great deal. I think I paid about £1 a book, and they are new and sealed. What they are these Transformers hardbacks. I believe these were like sold as some kind of a deal, like like a probably one of those weekly collection things. I don't know. Hatchet Paperworks, Hasbro, and its logo. The RRP on the back is £10. Now, I've seen some of these fetch quite good money, like as in the 20s to £30 each. But I thought they'd be cool either. I may look at maybe even putting some in the shop if they're in good enough condition, or we'll be quite happy to list these because they'll be quite a simple listing. And we pay like £20 for like a whole bunch of these. Well, it was actually £23 for a whole bunch of these. I think I was at least 23 in there. Probably a few more actually, I'm not sure. So it's about £1 a book, just under. And it's yeah, I can't grumble. I hope, and so, like I said, some of these issues could be worth significantly more. Like I said, I've seen some fetch £20-30 for one book as people are trying to complete the collection, and I believe they came with some metal bookends. So that was a bit of an iffy buy because obviously it's weighty, etc., and plus it could be a long time before they sell. So now I'm kind of regretting it talking about it, but I'm going to list them anyway. There'll be an easy listing, so no real issue there. Final pickup of the day was probably my favourite. The reason why I'm not 100% sure about like kind of whether it's going to be a great pickup or not is depending on how much of it we end up just keeping. But there's a guy that we've bought from before. He does have some really cool collectible toys and like collectible stuff in general, and we've bought from him over the years at this car boot. He's a lovely guy, and he did me a deal on these, and I'm they're just so cool. They're basically Jeff Dunham talking soft toys, and we have got the dead Ahmed, the dead terrorist, He was obviously a classic back in the day. Just amazing. He still has his tags. We've also got this one here, which is like an animatronic talking troll thing. I can't remember the name of it actually. Got this dude here. It's Peanut is the purple thing, isn't it? Because there you go, he's got a soft talking peanut toy as well. And then we've got the grouchy old guy character that he also had. Now I did pay for a lot of money for these things. There's like 5 puppets there, and I did pay a whopping £100 for them. £100, that's right, for 5 soft toys. However, this one alone, this is like an animatronic one where its mouth moves. That can fetch good money, and I think some of them I've seen sell for some pretty good money, but they hit a nerve. Me and Beck used to love watching Jeff Dunham. He's a funny ventriloquist, wasn't he? It's just something from back in the day, isn't it? And there's a lot of nostalgia involved. Obviously, those being used are not going to be anywhere near, like, even if I do decide to sell them and make some profit on them, they're not going to be anywhere near the shop, because the shop is all, I think we're pretty much decided, aren't we? We're just only ever going to sell new in the shop, I think, pretty much. The day's really kind of flown by so far. It's just hit 1:30 and we've just scoffed our lunch very quickly. We've had a very steady stream of customers coming in all day, which has been amazing, and we feel blessed and very grateful for it, and we've had a good day of sales as well. However, I wanted to just make this little clip because something happened that I should have picked up on but I didn't, but it shows the importance of keeping on top of trends. I've recently, I think it was just yesterday or the day before, sold a Destiny figure, and I was like, oh, okay, that's cool that it sold, and it sold on eBay, and that was fine, sold for asking price. And then today I had 2 more sales of figures, and I don't have any more of these, unfortunately, but I've realised why they're selling like hotcakes. We also had an email, but I was at the car boot, so I couldn't respond to it. I didn't see it until later. And there was a gentleman in Russia asking about these, saying, could I just send him the code? He wasn't bothered about the figure. And I looked at it, and I can see that my figures have got something called the Hellspawn code included. And that is now selling on its own for £30 to £60, depending on what you look at on eBay, on its own. So if I had obviously known that, I could have put that in the title, or I could have increased the prices of these if my finger was on the pulse. But to be honest, you can't always be aware of what's going on in each and every IP. If you think about it, there's so many intellectual properties out there, all with their own little fan bases, their own little microcosms, whether that be horror, alien, the different franchises within each, and each of them going through like ups and downs. Things change, suddenly become popular, and these have been sat on the shelf for months. No one's cared about them, and then within 2 days we've sold what we had. Had I known, would I have been able to increase price and get a better price than I did? Yes, but as it was, a couple of people got a bargain. I'm still happy we still made profit on what we bought them for. We sold them for a full asking price, so we can't grumble. But at the same time, it shows that there was an opportunity there. But I'm not beating myself up over it, just simply because we couldn't really keep tabs on everything that's going on in everything. That would be a very difficult task, I think. It's 6:30 at night, and I said to Beck, we can get going now. And like a rocket, she got into her jacket. She's ready to go. We've had a super busy day, haven't we, hun? Super busy day. Really great day of sales. We're very pleased. eBay's doing really well. The reason why we're still here at 6:30 at night, even though the shop closed at 6, is during the day I didn't really get a chance to do as much as I would have liked. I didn't get a chance to do any shipping, so we've got eBay orders now piled up. But also I thought, rather than risk it and not be ready in the morning, I got together like a pile of things that I'm going to take to the car boot to sell tomorrow. So I'll be doing that early in the morning. Beck will be opening the shop at about midday. So we're just keeping the machine churning, Had
a really good day in the shop today.
Yeah.
I don't know
really
whether you said.
I did. I said we had a good day.
Yeah.
Yeah, you weren't she wasn't listening.
I always listen.
You never listen.
I always
Alright,
listen.
whatever. So yeah, we're really pleased with how that's gone. Like I said, a bit disappointed that I didn't get some of the other things I wanted to get done. So for example, keeping on top of orders. So orders have built up on eBay during the day. However, we've still got time to work on that tomorrow. And worst comes to worst, I'll just have to do them on Monday when it's obviously going to be a lot quieter anyway.
I'll get a chance to do it
Yeah.
tomorrow.
And Monday because it's bank holiday. Pardon?
I get a chance to do it tomorrow.
Or the shipping. Yeah, okay, cool. Oh, there we go. Vlogging hasn't been going particularly well as it's actually now bank holiday Monday. We had a super busy Sunday. I was selling at the car boot. Rebecca was in the shop. When I finished selling at the car boot, we came back to the shop, unloaded the car, and all that kind of stuff, and then hung out at the shop. We did like a bit of Sunday trading till 3 o'clock. Sold some stuff in the shop on Sunday, which was fantastic. Went home, made some dinner, and then we actually had like a little family time. Got ourselves some ice cream and watched a couple of movies, which was a lot of fun actually. A lot of fun, a nice little break. And now we're back in work again. It's quite quiet because it is raining and grey, and plus people aren't used to bank holiday. Most shops are closed. However, next door to us, the Northwest Ambulance Service charity shop is open, so that's a cool thing. And we're obviously just getting on with work. We've already had a sale, which is nice, a couple of customers, which is great. And I'm actually in the back office trying to rearrange it. We've now decided that we're going to have the computer as like a little clean workstation in that corner. Nothing else but the computer should be on there. And then I've got like a table at home which I originally bought for like packing and photographing, but obviously we're not doing any of that stuff at home and it looks out of place. It's like a workbench. I was going to think about putting it in the shed, but I think it would just go to waste in there. So what we're actually going to do is bring that workbench into the shop. And instead of using these tables are obviously handy for when I do fairs and the markets and the car boots. That will just get folded and stored away, and then we're going to have a nice higher workbench space to do shipping because it's more comfortable as well, because obviously these tables are waist height tables. They're not designed to be stood at to work, so we're going to have the much higher workbench, plus it has more storage underneath it as well. So I'm going to nip home and now grab that, bring it in, and set it up in here, and so we can create a little bit more space and make this office an even better working environment than it already has become. So time to get on with that. It's about 10 to 4 now on bank holiday Monday, and so we're about to be closing in around 10 minutes time. And we're kind of geeking out because we had something cool happen today. It's probably not even that big, it's not a big deal, but it's been pretty cool, right? Someone called us to check if we were open. And then they came down. How awesome is that? That was it's huge. That for us is huge. I'm not gonna downplay it because as silly as it seems, that means a lot. It means that people are actually recognizing that we're here, and even on the grimmest and nastiest bank holiday Monday. And let me just show you how grim and nasty it is. Let's just have a look. Check. Look. You see how grim and nasty that is? I mean, it's raining, it's horrible. I got my camera a tiny bit wet, but hopefully it'll be okay. But it's absolutely shocking outside. And considering that, people came to us to shop, and it's been fantastic. We've had a couple of sales, nothing amazing, but good amount of sales. We're pleased with it, more than we'd expected, right? On a day like this. And yeah, just really thrilled about that. Also been busy here in the back. Beck's been busy, by the way, all morning, all day pretty much, adding cost price of stuff that we buy into our system, because we put a new plugin in on WooCommerce, which tracks, which allows you to put in your cost price of goods. So it gives you some more information on like your profits and things. So
just track how,
yeah.
like, you know.
Yeah.
Things better. The graphs will look more impressive.
The graphs will look better. She's all about the graphs. I'll show you what I've done back here in the office. So here we now have, like I showed you earlier, like the cleaner PC setup, and here is the workbench. It's got a bunch of stuff on it at the moment, but it's a lot easier to work on. There's a lot more room to move around. It's the perfect height for packing parcels, so I'm really happy that we've actually brought that in as well. So overall, a productive and busy day. Tuesday tomorrow, we're not expecting massive things because it's just a normal Tuesday. We're expecting, however, deliveries on Wednesday, which is super exciting because we'll have much more stuff to put out. One thing we do need to keep on top of, which we haven't done, and I've got to do it now, is remembering to do the social media. We really should be making sure we're a bit more consistent with that. So I've got to make sure I get that done before we leave today. But other than that, in case we don't see you again, we'll say bye until the next video.